Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie and you're watching akaMommy. And today I wanted to do a video sharing with you guys a decision that I have made regarding the upcoming Christmas holiday for my family. And I really just wanted to share with you primarily for accountability because it was kind of a hard decision. And so I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys what my husband and I have decided. And that basically is that we are going to make sure that Christmas this year looks a lot different than it has in the past few years. And I'm going to share with you how we're gonna do that. So for any of you who are new to my channel and are not already aware, we are currently on a journey to becoming debt-free. We started out on this journey in February of this year, which is 2017, and we have made some progress, but we are nowhere close to paying off all of our consumer credit card debt. Now, we do not have a mortgage. Thankfully, we are blessed enough to have a home that is completely paid for, and we don't have any car payments. So we are doing really well in that area, but we do still have some credit card debt that we're working on. We are a single income family as far as my husband, you know, being the only one who works full time. I have a couple of avenue streams on the side, you know, one being YouTube, the other being that I clean a couple of houses to kind of help out, but between those two things, that's still not a significant amount of income. So technically we are pretty much a one income family. So I had to have a conversation with my kids earlier this week that was a little bit hard for me, and I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know. I basically had to explain to my kids that this year Christmas is going to look a lot different than it has the past couple of years. And the reason for that is because the past 2, maybe even 3 years, our Christmas was almost entirely funded by credit cards. And this year, we don't have any credit cards. We have plenty of credit card debt that we're still trying to pay off, but we don't have any credit cards. We've cut all of them up. We've closed several of the accounts that we had, and we're just paying off that debt. So we literally only have what we have saved up in order to spend on Christmas, which is not a significant amount of money. And so that was really hard for me to think about at first. I am someone who very easily struggles with mom guilt, which so many of you will be familiar with what that's like. It's not a lot of fun, but I really had to do a lot of thinking about this and a lot of praying, and I had to make a decision about, you know, what I thought would be the best thing for my family in the long run. And ultimately, what's going to be the best thing for my family is to not try to spend a ton of money on Christmas. Bottom line, we don't really, without credit cards, you only have what you have. You either have money in savings or you have money in, you know, your checking account, and that's all you have if you don't rely on credit cards. And we have not saved, you know, a huge sum of money this year for Christmas because we've been trying to push every little bit extra that we had. Number one, at building up an emergency fund. And then number 2, we've been paying off debt. And so while we knew Christmas was coming up, it's not something that we really stressed about or thought, well, maybe we should put, you know, extra money aside. We've been putting aside a little bit, but not a ton of money. So I had to have the conversation with my kids earlier in the week, and it made me really uncomfortable. I was worried, you know, what my kids were gonna think. And looking back, you know, looking at that a little bit deeper, it's kind of like, it is what it is. Like, I grew up in a family where we were not extravagantly wealthy. My parents always made Christmas an enjoyable holiday for us, and we always had gifts under the tree, but it wasn't extravagant. And I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, the past couple of years, Christmas in our house has felt extravagant, and that is 100% my fault because I can spend money. I'm really good at saving money as far as getting a good deal, but I'm a spender. And that's something that I've really had to come to terms with this year and work on a lot. Because a really significant part of our credit card debt is because of Christmases or birthdays or, you know, whatever. And so I talked to my kids about it this week, and I basically told them, look, it's going to be different. You're going to get gifts this year because we do believe in giving gifts, but it's going to be a lot less than it has been. And surprisingly, they all took it really well. They understand what we're doing and why we're choosing to make the sacrifices that we are right now. And I was really happy about that. I was glad that they didn't seem disappointed. They all said that they understood and that it would be fine, and that made me feel better. So I think having that conversation with my kids, and of course this is something that my husband and I have talked about. It was a decision that we came to together, and he is perfectly on board with it as well. It was really me that was going to have a hard time not spending a lot of money at Christmas, because I'm the one that does 95% of our Christmas shopping anyway. So after I had the conversation with my kids, you know, I started thinking about it even further. And so we have decided to make even a couple of additional cuts this year. And so we will not be doing our Christmas, you know, family pictures like I did last year and like I wanted to do again this year. That's not a huge chunk of money, but it's enough that if it's considered an extra thing that we don't necessarily have to do, then we're gonna cut it this year. We are still going to take our kids to do a couple of fun things, a couple of fun activities, but those will be kind of done sparingly, so to speak. And so we're not going to do Christmas pictures this year. We will probably take some pictures ourselves or have my mom take a couple of pictures of my family, but it won't be done by a professional photographer the way it was done in the past. Next year, the plan is to be in a significantly different place than we are right now financially, and for us to be able to do those again next year. We also are not going to send out Christmas cards this year, simply because that is an extra thing. You know, we have a few friends and family members that we will, that we always send cards to. There's probably a list of about 25 or 30 families that we send to, and so we will send cards to those people, extended family basically, but we are not going to be sending out any other Christmas cards. Yeah, this was a big one for me, and it's going to be a struggle, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I am going to try to have a very small budget for Christmas decorations, because over the course of the past 2 years, I have been really trying to just make our home look really festive and fun. And so I usually, the past 2 years, I've bought a lot of Christmas decorations. So I'm going to really try very hard to either not purchase anything new this year, or I'm just going to tell you that I've given myself a budget of $100. So $100, if you're smart, can still get you some really cute things, but that's it. I'm not going to let myself spend hundreds of dollars on Christmas decorations this year, because it's okay. You know, it's okay if this year we don't have new decorations. I remember growing up, we had the same exact Christmas decorations for years and years and years, and that didn't change. Like, it wasn't until I was an adult that my mom kind of revamped her Christmas decor, but it didn't bother me. As a kid, it never even occurred to me, oh, well, mom didn't get anything new to decorate the house with this year. You know, so it's me. I'm the problem. I'm the one who wants to buy all the presents for the kids and decorate the house with all the new stuff from Target. Are you kidding me? So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys because it's kind of a big decision. It's been a really big thing for me. And I think that once I made the decision, it actually has gotten a little bit easier. I've actually been able to breathe a little bit easier, because I'm not stressing about, well, where are we going to find the money for pictures? Where are we going to find the money for this outing? Or where are we going to, you know, where are we going to find the money to buy all of the gifts for the kids, you know. It's just, we don't have to. It's pretty much that simple. And I'm almost like ashamed to say that it took me this long to figure it out, but we just don't have to. My kids have more toys than they even know what to do with right now, and they don't even have as many toys as some of their friends, but you know, we don't need a whole bunch of new stuff. So they are going to get some gifts. We will all receive gifts, and so that's going to be really nice. We'll still be able to celebrate the Christmas season that way, but I did want to go ahead and share with you guys, like I said, partly for accountability and partly just because I get a lot of questions around the holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas, about how we do things in our house. You know, what kind of a budget do we set for our kids? You know, what kind of budget do we set for other things? I am planning on sharing more specific numbers with you guys here soon, probably either right before Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving. I will share another video with you sharing exactly what our numbers are going to be. I'm going to tell you what we're going to spend for each child. I'm also going to share with you what my budget is to spend on extended family members, meaning my sisters, my parents, and my nieces and nephews. I'm going to share with you what our budget is for food around the holiday time and decorations. You know that my budget is less than $100. I will also share with you what our budget is for special outings and things of that nature. So make sure that you are watching for that video to come. And that's going to be it, guys. I really just wanted to sit down and share this with you because it's definitely something that's going to be very different this year. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy for me. There are definitely going to be times, especially around Black Friday, that entire Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday weekend is going to be really hard for me because that's when I do the majority of my shopping. So I'm not going to be able to do that this year. I will probably still do a little bit of shopping because I do get some good deals, and I already have some ideas of what I want to get my kids, but it's going to be a lot less than what we've done in the past. Because they were pretty spoiled by Mama last year and the year before. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope that you are all doing really well. I hope that you are all getting ready for Thanksgiving if you live here in the United States. I know if you live in Canada, we already celebrated Thanksgiving, which is, I don't know, that would totally throw me off, but yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope that you guys are all doing really, really well and that you're very, very blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.